everyone. Welcome to the 3W podcast. So glad you all are here. Today is kind of a uniquely fun one. I'm not sure. I probably just butchered that all the way around. It's totally fine. Anyways, we're not going to do anything professional today, like any nonprofit stuff. We might touch on that a little bit, but no legit business stuff. We are going to talk all things hair. And that is so fun for me. So help me welcome my dear friend, Rachel Bray.
Hi.
I know we got a whole bunch of cameras, don't we?
Yeah,
You're like, just cover them all.
Right. I got this. Just wave at everybody. There you guys go.
This is my good friend, Rachel. She does my hair. She's done my hair for a handful of years now.
Right. I feel like it's almost been 4 or so years.
I think we're post-COVID.
I know.
Which is good, right? I live my life by COVID.
Isn't that crazy
pre-COVID,
how
post-COVID.
it's turned into that?
Yes.
So, yeah. But yeah, I think so.
Yes. So welcome to Rachel. Rachel, thank you for joining me. Yes. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a fun one.
Yes.
I was telling you off camera, I didn't bring notes. I've never not walked in with notes, and I literally always have my glasses, but I don't have to have notes with you because it's just fun hair stuff.
No, and I love that we can talk freely and have a good girl session and if everybody on all the do's and don'ts of hair and all the fun things.
So let's dive in. Tell us about you. Tell us about your hair background.
Okay, so I have been doing hair for about 16 years now, which is crazy.
I've almost had there were 2 of us. Now there's just one, but so I'll still say we have had the magazine almost that, or a little bit longer, not much. So we're kind of the same.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy how time flies by because you remember when you're babies doing it and then now we're pros at it.
It's weird.
It's
so weird.
It is so weird. And so I actually went to hair school in Colorado in Denver at the Veda Institute in Denver, which I absolutely loved.
You love the mountains.
I do.
I do know that you're a travel person, but I do know you love the mountains.
It's just great. It's breathtaking, looking at all the mountains and the sunsets and just all the different seasons you get there too as well. And then I grew up here. And so after
local.
Yes.
A Rogers local.
I am a Rogers. Graduated in 2004 from the Mounties. And there was just one school back then.
Okay. So go Mounties. I'm you were downtown, so I wasn't sure if I should say Heritage or Mounties.
I know.
You're blue. You're a Mountie. Got it. Okay.
We were only one back then. And then moved back here after working in Boulder for about a year, doing an apprenticeship out there for hair. And I've been back here doing hair ever since. And I absolutely love it.
Do you miss Colorado ever?
I do.
But you get out there quite a bit, I feel like.
Yes, but this is home. So I feel like this is nice and stuff. And it gives me a reason to go back to visit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So 16 years in the hair business.
Yes.
What is the wildest thing you saw 16 years ago? What was the most requested weird off the... I mean, you're not a child of the 80s, which I just saw Pretty in Pink a couple years ago, and I was like,
"Oh, good movie!"
The hair in that movie is so amazing. So I'm
Ringwald too,
right?
Just
the best.
Yes.
So I'm like, what's the most bizarre thing you were asked year one? Do you think?
It's just crazy to me because I feel like every year or since then, everything's changed so much with doing hair. Because usually, it was the big chunky, which,
the chunky, yes.
Yes, that was super in. Kind of we're almost there was just a big space and you wanted the blonde. And also back then, toning hair was not as huge.
See, and you tone hair, you say, I put a toner on all the time, and I have no idea what that means still.
Yes. And I like to call it a gloss because I think toning can really kind of make some people nervous at sometimes just because people have had bad experiences.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, embrace the tone, guys.
I think it's a good thing.
Yes. It's a good thing because it helps the stylist get the exact shade of blonde, brunettes, caramels that you guys all desire.
Mm-hmm.
It adds shine to the hair and moisturizes the hair. Toning and gloss are absolutely a good thing. And we can change it too. There's hundreds of different colors.
Well, you all are also a chemist, I feel like.
Yes.
So I feel like your education doesn't do it justice. You should be I'm actually a hair chemist. That's what your title should be.
I know. There's just so much that you guys do not see that's behind the scenes that we see.
Yes.
And I prefer it that way because I
think it's scary what you're squeezing into those bowls. I'm like, that's blue. Oh, that's purple. Oh. And then it's like magic.
I know. And sometimes those colors, depending on what line you have, can make it look like something super scary to like, you're like, why is she putting green on my hair?
Yes.
And you're like, I'm not putting green. Even if it has like those tones, if you think about the color wheel, green cancels out red. Okay. So you're neutralizing colors.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's
I don't think that way at all.
Well, no, of course. Like you would not.
I'm not a chemist.
I know. And then it takes, like when you're a baby stylist, like it's one of those things too. You have to trust the process. And so after seeing it throughout the years, like the process works. And so that's why toning is and glossing is amazing.
What did you think of the very first non-related, non-friend, never known the person sitting in your chair?
It's one of those things where you're super excited, but nervous at the same time. And then you don't want to mess up. Like it's like one of those things. So you take your time. So I remember my first year
in your chair forever.
And
on accident.
And then what the best thing is, thank goodness it's at school because that's when, like the patience, and then I can go pull a teacher to help me. And it's like, but I feel like the first haircut was like 3 hours long. And now it's like 45 minutes to an hour with like start to finish. So, I mean, they were patient. So, and they were good sports about it. So that's all that matters.
They knew what they were walking into, but still, were you like,
oh yeah. Cause you had to like sit there and like, okay, I got this. Now you bring the hair down and then you're grabbing the teacher just to make sure. Cause you just want to do everything perfect.
Absolutely.
Because, like
what you do is serious.
Yes.
And so I've already told you like mad respect for the chemistry in the bowl, but also just for the scissors or the buzzer, or that's not what they're called, but that's what I call them because I borrowed some buzzers during COVID.
Right.
To attempt to pretend to cut my son's hair. Oh, it was real special. I quit real fast. I think he ended up with a bowl cut until things opened up. I was like, I'm really sorry. I was like, it's totally fine. I was like, I meant to do that.
Well, you know what, though? I think people got really creative during that time. And I think that watching videos and you seeing it, it does look, it makes it look easy. Then
absolutely. But you push power and you're like, oh, that whiz so much quicker than I anticipated.
Oh, I know. So that's as long as I tell people, I'm like, sometimes it's nice to leave some things to the professionals.
100%. You all are owed everything that you get.
But we've all tried it at some point. We've all tried the box color, which please do not.
I never have. I will say that.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I mean, I remember whenever I was in college, like throwing box color on my hair because my friends were like, this is what we
do. Yes.
And going to the hairstylist and getting it corrected because then it always comes out too dark. It comes out, like just all different, not the shade that you want it to be. And having my stylist fix it. Now being a stylist, I was like, I can't believe I did that to my stylist. It's just.
But the commercials make it look so easy and amazing.
Of course.
So I was all in. But even though I could never commit, I was all in on the commercial.
Well, yeah. And then you have like the beautiful actress that's like saying
those locks are so shiny.
I know. And they're like, we use this all the time. I was like, yeah, they might say that, but I really feel like they have a whole team behind there. But, but I understand people. Sometimes you have to try it sometimes once just to
How many times did you do it?
I think I only did it like once or twice. And I remember I went from like a blonde to like wanted to be brown.
Oh,
and it went all
that feels too dressy.
Oh yeah. And I remember but I liked it because I think I didn't want to admit that I messed up.
For sure. But, I love my Morticia hair.
Yeah. But when my mom was like, hey, I'll pay for you to get your hair done. When I came back to visit, I was like, okay. I did not deny it.
Yeah, no.
So I was
like, a change might be good back.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. So what have we seen in 16, 17? What'd you say? 16 years?
Yes.
Okay. What's the biggest change you've seen in 16 years?
And you know what, though? I think that color and everything is advanced. And even from like color to hair extensions and every way that we cut hair has changed dramatically.
It's changed from the day you got your education to what you do today.
Yes. And that's why I am a big believer in doing continuous education.
Yes.
because
you're always traveling to a fun place.
Oh, I love
to learn more.
Yes. And because like there's so many things that we can always keep learning. Mm-hmm. And one thing that somebody always told me is once you think you know everything in our career, it's time to get out, because that's not true. Like, and
that makes sense.
And to me, it's like, I might know 98% of the stuff that I go to the class, but then I'll come back with that 2% extra knowledge. Mm-hmm. And then I apply it to my clients. And it's just crazy how more seamless the color and the haircuts become. So
that's awesome.
No, and it's great too, because then you can also network and meet other stylists, like all over.
When you go to these classes around the country, do you see people you know?
You know,
every
honestly,
now and then,
like unless like we plan it in advance, I do not. Usually there's like I've gone to classes from New York to Nashville to Austin, just like all over. And I meet all different types of people. And how I usually find the style or the class I'm going to for the, is I follow a bunch of influencers like on like social media. And they're usually the ones that you guys also see like on Pinterest, the hair that you guys are doing.
Oh, I'm always walking in. I'm like, oh, this is what we're going for. Something like this. Yes.
And that is great, because that's what I feel like every client should bring to their hairstylist, is kind of like a photo to show them an inspiration of what they're wanting to achieve for their hair. Because yes, you might not get that exact look that day, but then we can go over the process of how to get you there.
Absolutely.
And also, it kind of just gives us a goal for everybody to be on the same page, because when you come in, you might say, like, I want golden tones.
Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what? We don't know.
The goal to me can be something different than to you.
Absolutely.
And so I sit there and do it, and you might come out and you're like, oh my gosh, Rachel, now I have red hair. You know what I'm saying? So photos are a huge, to me, like deal breaker, just so that we're all on the same page and there's less error. So let's go over that. What are your tips for the people like me walking into you? So what I would do to prepare for your hair appointment is, again, go on Pinterest, kind of have an idea like what you're wanting to do. I always say not to bring just one photo, to bring a few, just kind of like in that same collection of what you're wanting. So that way the stylist that you're seeing can look at them and be like, you know what? I love these, but this is more achievable today. But this is going to take you 3 sessions to get here. So that way too. And also remember is patience too, because sometimes we all want it to happen that day.
Oh, for sure.
And
we're the most impatient people. And the phones.
Yes.
I have pretend self-diagnosed ADHD. And if a reel or something is longer than a few seconds, I'm like, I'm just throw the ingredients in. Like, you've lost me.
Right.
So patience is still a virtue.
It is. And you have to be patient. You have to sit there and know that every single time that you go in, especially with a different like goal of a hair color, that it's a process sometimes that you might be having to come in at like every 6 weeks. And I like to do it like between 6 to 7 weeks if you're going lighter, just so that way too, it gives your hair a break to keep going lighter, because we don't know, especially if it's the first time sitting in somebody's chair and you're going to a different color. I don't know how your hair's going to lift, and everybody's different.
Oh, right. You've talked about this lifting before.
Yes.
Because I'm so dark, so I have no idea mostly what you're talking about when it comes to lifting and highlighting and blondes and bleaching, because I'm like, I've been way too blonde before. I saw some pictures from, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and I was like, oh my goodness, what was I thinking?
Right.
I was so blonde.
Gosh, you have to show me those pictures.
Oh, you would die. And we did it together. And I remember sitting in the chair and I'm like, I think I want to go blonder. And you were like,
Right.
I remember the conversation, and praise Jesus that you steered me in the nice way. And the like, okay, well, that's going to take time. Let's do this, because eventually we definitely got on that track.
Right.
I don't know what I was
Well, I think too, it's kind of like with your hairstyle, like, of course we always want to do what you want in the very end. So if you're like, I really want to go blonde, I might sit there and be like, okay, but let's try this first to see how you like it. Because blondes are really upkeep. Like, you're going in a lot sooner in between, and also between complexions and just all different things.
I don't think I have that.
And
I think it's great. I love those people that can just bounce from dark to light. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That's never been my jam.
I know. And that's the thing too. Like, again, now I think that you see people when they go from blondes to brunettes again and doing the darker, again, like with the glossing and all that stuff. I'm like, thank goodness, because it makes it so much easier to transition back and forth and back and forth. But again, as going in with the newbie, coming into new hairstylist, we don't know what's on your hair. So,
no.
So if you're going and doing that in other salons and jumping around, the process might take longer too to get to places. So
have you ever done something and you're like, oh God? Like, have you ever just like had that uh-oh moment?
I think mainly when that happens, it's usually when the hair is unpredictable. So like I could do this, and I wouldn't say the same, but I could, between all the knowledge and the hair education that I've gone to, I'm going to be like, okay, well, this is the process that we should go, and this is the direction.
Mm-hmm.
And there's either their hair has like, because even like with product that you use daily, and sometimes like that's like why it's great to use the prescription that the hairstylist gives you for the salon, because if you're using Walmart product, which is great. They have
we love Walmart. Yes.
I love all the things. Walmart or drugstore or any of that type of product.
Just non-professional
salon stuff, which I don't know what's on it. So certain products might build up on your hair and making it harder for me to saturate.
Right. You know what I'm thinking about when I ask that question is, and again, I'm making myself sound like all I do is watch TV. I love TV and really don't ever get to watch it. But I've walked through the room in the past couple of months and the TV's been on. Like I said, it was on Pretty in Pink, which I don't know why it would be on Pretty in Pink because I have 3 boys, but maybe I did it. But Bride Wars, do you remember that movie with Kate Hudson and Anne Hathaway? And they get into an argument and Anne Hathaway puts something in the bowl of Kate Hudson's hair appointment without the stylist knowing, and they take the towel off and she has blue hair. And I'm like, that's... Has anything drastic on accident happened like that?
No.
That's good. See, come see Rachel.
I mean, like sometimes the toners, like if you ever been to with somebody and you go that blonde and it gets like that little like purple-violet-y undertone to it.
I feel like that was a trend for a while too.
Yeah, and that's like the thing is like, but now like it's so much easier for us to like predict that might happen. Again, colors just came so much further than it did even like 5-10 years ago. Yes, and so like there's ways for me to like, okay, like she's blonde, she must be more like that light, pretty, like ashy blonde, but not like the hues of like silver or anything in it.
Okay, yeah, so that's probably a super fine line.
Oh yeah, so they have clear that you can add to these products that kind of helps where we can watch it better. That's why, like, whenever I'm doing blondes, like, I'm sitting there at the shampoo bowl, like, watching every second. And I'm like, okay, this is the moment that it has to, like, be rinsed out. So,
oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Because
it's a whole lot more high maintenance than my sessions with you.
Oh.
Because ours are super chill.
Oh, yes. Well, because the thing is, too, like, with yours, I know I need to keep it on longer so I can, like, walk away and let you relax at the shampoo bowl and stuff for a moment.
Right. And let's be clear, we're not doing anything crazy. We're really just removing my tinsel.
Right.
For the most part.
And just adding a nice gloss on there to help keep the shine and everything. But nothing too.
Yeah, just taking out my tinsel.
Just
and
low maintenance.
Sparkles.
Yes. Just a very low maintenance, but it's always beautiful when you like walk out with the fresh air.
Yes, all due to you, not due to me. So perms are a big deal with little boys right now.
Yes.
When's the last time you did a perm?
Okay, so I'm going to be quite transparent. I'm not the big perm person.
Right. I feel like stylists either they're like, I will do them or they don't. And there's no fine line.
And I'm that person too that I will tell, like, if I'm not comfortable doing something, I am very straight with my clients. I'm like, you know what? Like, that's not what I specialize in. And then I will recommend you to somebody because the worst.
You have a perm person?
You know, I need to look more into my perm people.
Has anyone asked you for a perm in the last 5 years?
It's been a while. It was whenever the whole trend started with the boys coming in and wanting to get the perms.
Because I just went down this road. Yes. With my youngest, I saw you because where I go, or we haven't even talked about where you're located, but we will. But where you're located, there's quite a few stylists and do all kinds of things.
Yes.
And I ran into you because my youngest, this is what I've been saying, you're having a boy bingo card, perm was never on that bingo card. So I guess you're pregnant and having a boy, and around Christmas or between Thanksgiving and Christmas, maybe you should add that to yours.
Right.
Because I haven't been around a perm in I'm old, but over 35 years. And so when this conversation came up in May of like, I want the fluffy hair, which God love him. He is so cute, but he has the most stick straight hair, and it just does absolutely nothing regardless of how she cuts it. And she tries so hard. And he's like, I want the fluffy hair. Okay, fine. We grow it out all summer. We make a commitment. He has to pay for half of this perm, and we get the perm, and it falls out within a week because his hair is so straight and virgin hair.
It's hard.
So kind of what you were saying of like, we don't know what's on it. And we went back and she fixed it, and he's cute and curly. And it's fine. But I'm like, this is just the weirdest world right now that we're perming boys' hair.
It always reminds me of Legally Blonde, where she knows that the person didn't do it because she went to get their perm the day before.
Trial. Yes.
That's what that reminds me of. Yes. Because perms are just like, there's so many layers of, there's people that are just so good at it, and they can do them super fast. And they sit there and they're great. And I'm like, I feel like if I did them a lot, I would like them. But since I just only do I get asked for perms every once in a blue moon.
Hilarious.
I'm like, I'd rather just send it to somebody that's
I will share the perm person with you. She's 2 doors down from you.
You know what?
And she is so fast.
Awesome.
And I feel like if you can perm boys' hair that's like an inch long, you can do anyone's hair.
And that's the thing is, and she has to be patient. She has to know exactly how to do. So more props to her for doing that.
It's kind of amazing.
I know. I agree. I feel like everybody is tedious and has their certain ways of doing things, and so more power to her. And I would love to get her name because I love like referring people that like to do stuff to my client or to other clients with their kids or somebody. So that'd be awesome.
I never thought I'd have a perm person for my kids because I only have boys, and now I have a perm person, and I've shared her name multiple times. And I'm like, oh, what is this 2025 we're living in?
You know what? And I think I actually have a few clients that takes their children to the
a lot of people take their kids to those people.
And I have mentioned that to other clients that have kids. I'm like, okay, well, there's somebody down the road or it's down the hallway, I guess.
Same.
So
it's weird.
Right. It is.
Okay, so let's talk hair color. Let's talk fall.
Yes.
Okay. And I play with mine a lot. Not my hair color. I play with the extensions that you put in. What is the biggest trend? We'll do colors and then cuts. What's the biggest trend for colors for fall?
So I'll break it up into 3 different colors because everybody has.
Everyone's different.
So I feel like blondes are always a year-round thing. So never think that just because it's fall that you have to all of a sudden be brunette. But then you can also change the shade of your blonde. So like a really pretty like champagne blonde, which is like a beigey blonde.
Okay.
You know, not as maybe as bright, but you're still bright, but you're changing that.
Would Barbie be bright?
Barbie is definitely bright. She's like that beautiful platinum.
Got it. Okay.
But like think about like Margot Robbie or something like that.
Okay.
That really just champagne like has like a little bit more of a dimensional blonde too in there as well. For brunettes, I feel like sometimes like there's 2 different ways. Like you'll see more of like what they call like a mushroom brown, which is more of like a smoky brunette.
Okay. I don't feel like we've gone that direction for me.
No.
Right?
Well, not really, no.
Okay.
And that's not going to be more like a matte brunette, so you're going to have more of like that smokier undertones. And then you can still add like a caramely color to it as well to kind of give it dimension.
I feel like we've done that word before.
Yes. Yes. And then it's also like too with brunettes, I feel like more like the lived in colors are really, really nice for you guys just because you do the color melting and when it grows out, it's seamless and you're not feeling there's like these like stripes.
Oh, I love the melting. Yes.
The stripes.
Remember when the, what do we call that? Ombre?
Yes.
Years ago, not years ago, but less than 5. I feel like it was that. It was like real dark and then it would lighten up a lot at the ends. And I'm like, I'm sure I had that, but it was real drastic. I remember that.
Now it's more of like a softer, like, and we can bring the highlights and the baby lights more to the actual hairline. And then like sometimes I'll do like even 2 to 3 different colors where I'll start off with a deeper color, go a little bit lighter and on each like little section of the hair. And it just helps give you that dimension so it doesn't feel as flat. You're going to see reds right now. So you can do like more like that apricots. Like I see a lot of my blondes. I've had a few that have gone more to like that really pretty like apricot or like, and then you can do like a little bit deeper and do like more like that penny copper. I love those colors. Yes. Like a penny copper red too. So those are kind of, I think, the 3 different trends that you'll be seeing depending on what you want. Like if you're a brunette, a blonde, or if you kind of want to just like branch out and do something different, do like go all in with the reds. And the reds are really beautiful, but they're a little bit more upkeep too.
Reds are?
Yes, because red color fades the fastest.
Okay.
It's just the molecules of reds are bigger than others.
Okay.
So sometimes it's more like you're going to need a little bit more maintenance, like at home. Like get like a conditioner that might have like a little bit of coppery hue in it. So it's just kind of like that maintaining it too.
Interesting.
Yes.
So your conditioner can actually help keep like it's colored in the bottle to help you?
So they'll have like different colors. So if you think like blonde, sometimes with brassiness, so we'll recommend a purple shampoo.
Yes. I've seen this.
And then like I always tell people, purple shampoos are great to use every 2 to 3 washes because you don't want to overuse it because then it's like you're taking that purple and it's over purple, like toning the hair, and then it can make the hair too dark. Like it has the reverse effect. So you just kind of, but you want to start it right away so you're on top of everything too. So every 3rd wash, I usually tell people to kind of keep it in that rotation.
I did have a conditioner, same line that you used, but from my previous hair person that had a toner in it, and it was purple. So that's all I remember is that's my only experience with anything purple.
Right. And that's like one of those things, and it just helps take the brassiness. So like with all the yellows and oranges that might be underneath mainly yellows with the purple, and then blue would be more like the oranges that will kind of like try to steer you to if you feel like that's how your hair kind of fades too. Because color does fade. It just, it always
is what
will.
it is.
It will always fade. It's just with water, using it at home. Sunlight, just like everyday use, and everybody has red undertones under the hair. Ashy undertones are never really under like the pigments, so that's why everything ends up being more on the warmer tones.
Interesting.
After a while.
Okay. My youngest son plays tennis, and I ran into his tennis coach like a month ago.
Okay.
And his hair was light.
Really?
And I was like, "What happened to your hair?" And he's like, "Sun in."
Really?
Literally I didn't even know Sun-In was still made.
Yes.
And he went and bought a bottle before he went on a beach vacation. I'm like, this is hilarious because I had no idea that still existed.
Oh my gosh, we lived in Sun-In, didn't it?
I loved Sun-In and baby oil. It's really unfortunate.
Like
I know Premier Derm is like, please don't say that. But I did, and she knows it, and we're dealing with it now.
I know. We have really advanced throughout the years.
We're much healthier people. You're raising a little girl, Kennedy.
Yes.
She's, hold on, don't tell me.
Okay.
11, 12. 12.
Yes.
She's 12. Yes. And that's what they're into because that's what the influencers are doing are the regimens and the Sephoras and it's all the things.
They are.
It's probably a deterrent somewhat because they have such great skin at this age. You're like, don't mess with it just yet.
No.
But it's setting the path for great things ahead, I feel like.
They are so much more
slept in my makeup a lot. And, oh my gosh, Noxzema and some kind of crazy pad that I'm sure stripped everything good from my skin.
We were just, I feel like, seeing how we lived then, we were just we didn't know.
No, we did not know. No.
And we would just go grab again, like the Sun-In if we wanted
the Sun-In, the box, like what you're saying.
Yes. And I remember like the Sun-In would turn her hair yellow. Because I mean, like, you're just.
But I thought it was great.
Because I think it's like peroxide or something that's in there that's like helping lift it in the sun, you know. So, and now they have these tutorials that they follow on like all these social media.
All the steps. I don't even have those steps.
I was like, at 12, she could probably do my makeup way better than 100%. I could do it.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Yes, so, I don't own that skill either. I own all of that.
No, I'm like that person that takes me like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to do my makeup.
Oh, yes.
And then I'm like, there's certain like
with minimal steps too, because I can't comprehend all the steps. That's just it's too. I only have 2 brushes even in my makeup because I'm like I can't work this. I'm not trained. I don't have that skill. I leave that to You professional, so it's fine. Okay, cuts.
Yes.
Are cuts even a trend?
They are. And like right now, I feel like, so I actually.
You always want what you don't have.
Right. And that is so true. Like, I mean, I'll have people come in that the curly haired girls like want straight hair. And
do we still straighten people's hair? I remember, early 2000s, it was the, am I butchering it? Like a Brazilian blowout or something like that would like chemically straighten it?
So I don't do those as often anymore. But the great thing about those is they're not as intense as an actual like straightener. So they can still do it and then still get
like
their...
a straightener, like a hair straightener?
Like a relaxer, I guess.
Oh,
yes.
like a chemical situation. Yes. I'm sorry. I thought you meant like a plug-in straightener.
That's true too. Like, but also like with the keratin treatments and the Brazilian blowouts, what it's going to do is still allow them to get their curly hair, but it's going to make it easier for them to blow dry it straight and reduce the frizz to the hair as well.
Okay.
But so you'll see those kind of like go in waves, and usually during the summertime when the humidity comes out, you'll see people get more of that because it does reduce the frizz with the hair.
When's the last time you did one?
It's probably been about like 6 months or so.
Oh,
so,
wow, within the year.
Yeah, so I don't do them as often, but it's great. And there's express ones because they do wash out of the hair, so they're not going to be a permanent thing. So when your hair grows out, you're not going to have like, oh my gosh, like this is super curly, and then this is like all straight. So which is nice as well.
That would be hilarious.
I know. I'm like, and that's what sometimes relaxers can do. So that's why you see people that get the relaxers more on a normal basis, like have to come in and get touch-ups, or if they choose to take a break from them, it's going to be, again, like a commitment. Kind of like when people go from wanting to be doing coloring their hair and turning to embracing the silver and the gray blending too.
We should touch on that at some point.
Yes.
But yeah, I was looking at Instagram and I saw a picture of that Julianne Hough.
Yes.
And I'm like, her hair is like super short. It's so cute on her.
She's always...
Or like somebody, Leslie Bibb, or I'm probably butchering her name. She was in, I don't know, that show that took place on some island on HBO that everybody was obsessed with. Stays at a hotel or something. And people maybe die. And I think she has like a bob. And I guess bobs were all the rage maybe in the spring, summer. And I'm like, do people still come in and be like, so I guess you've got to have long hair, but I want a bob. I want a, I don't even know what cuts are.
I do. Anymore. I have a lot of people that will want, because it gives it more like that bluntness, and we do like some texture, and it just helps give the hair a little bit more like that easy style for them to go out. Usually like right now, I feel like I've had a few clients that have been asking for that because in the summertime, they like to keep their hair a little bit longer because then they can throw it up.
In a ponytail?
And it's, so it's so humid.
Gotcha.
Then once the fall hits, it's a little bit, they're like, okay, like I don't mind keeping it down more. Okay. So I do have that. I feel like you'll see like bangs, kind of like how I have right here.
Oh, bangs.
Bangs are kind of...
And you go back and forth on bangs. Your hair grows so fast. You're like, I just chopped bangs today.
Right.
And then like, I feel like another couple appointments and you're like, I don't have bangs anymore. And I'm like, this is... It's just... Like, I'm a kid of the 80s with the like... Oh my God, those bangs were so tragic. It's like real high right here, and then we fluff it over and tease it, and it was just...
I feel like it's like the 60s and 70s bangs, more like the nice, like...
Oh, the nice feathery, like Farrah Fawcett.
Soft. Yeah, and I like it too, because when you throw your hair up, kind of like how I have it today.
Yes.
You have stuff around the face, and it also makes it look more put together, like whenever I kind of do something that's...
I totally agree. Because when I wear a hat, I don't have bangs, but I pull my hair out so it's not like straight back. But I'm like, I think my youth of the 80s traumatized me from ever cutting bangs again.
I know. And I feel like, what was it? Was it the
Aquanet?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, all of that.
Hot pink bottle. Just spray that in there and push it up.
I know. It's just, it's crazy how everything has, again, it's just evolved. Yeah. And I think everything like is now more like softer.
Totally agree.
Looks.
Yes. What do you think on parts? Because bangs have a big deal to do with parts.
So I feel like, to me, like, I go from middle to side. Like, I'm always changing up
Because
my
it was
part.
like, oh, if you had a side part, then you're like 9,000 years old.
I know. We are like the old moms.
Yes.
And I was like, but I'm like, I like my side part sometimes because I feel like it gives it a little bit more volume, depending on what you're looking for. But I also love the middle part because it kind of just gives it that nice, like, soft, like I'm flowing back type of hairstyle as well. So I feel like it really just depends on the person and the preference, and everybody's head shape is different, and so each part is going to come into play with the style of the hair and what is best suited for your face shape as well too.
Okay, so extensions.
Yes.
Massively hot.
They are.
But they've been hot for years, but I feel like it's kind of next level. And I don't even remember. These interns, they're probably in their 30s now, or I don't even know, or low 30s or maybe high 20s. They're like, oh my God, my hair's not real. I'm like, these kids would come in and work for us. They just have the most amazing locks. And I'm like, oh. And then they finally confessed, and I was like, wow. I was shocked.
Right?
Yes.
If they have, like, I remember when I first started 16 years ago getting extensions in my hair, and I was like, this is the worst thing ever. Like,
there were so many techniques, like tape in and glue in, and
it was just,
I don't even know, or like massive beads, like a reggae bead or something hanging out, and I'm like, what's going on?
It was just like, I felt like it was just more high maintenance. There, you saw more back then, like breakage. Again, extensions, like I've come such a long way where they're flawless in the hair. Like, you can't even tell that somebody has them in the hair majority of the time. And so,
did you learn them in school? Or did you have to go to all the continuing ed classes?
Continuing education classes. So I've been to a few for extensions, and I have learned different techniques for different types of extensions for different hairs. And each person, depending on their lifestyle, so the wefts might not be the best. Might be the best for somebody. So the wefts is like when it is all like a long piece of hair, and we usually layer those hair, and then we'll put them around the crown like this, and then we'll usually beat them in and then sew them in.
Okay.
And then it just kind of, and I like it because it's kind of like evenly distributed on your head. So whenever it grows out, you're not really going to see you don't see breakage like you used to anymore with.
I did come across a tragic looking photo on social. I don't even know how or why. I'm sure a ton are going to pop up now because my phone will hear us. And it was like the hair and then the grow out, and it was just a rat's nest, and then the extension was smooth, right? And I was like, oh my heavens, what is happening to this person's hair?
And that's the thing is like whenever you come in to get your consultation, and then also whenever we're talking about extensions and we're putting them in your hair, we'll go over the maintenance of it. And so it's really like, as long as the client listens, and those like little steps will help prevent those, because basically what's going on there is they're not brushing out properly in between those extensions.
It was so scary because I felt like once those extensions came out, their little hairs were going to be this long and just broken off, you know?
It's just, and that's the reason why it's like really nice to either use like a boar bristle brush, you know, to kind of like help come out those extensions like in between, and a wet brush also helps. And sometimes like everybody's hair is different. So sometimes like one person might only have to brush it once a day, and somebody might be like, my hair just is like that fine hair that if I just kind of like move my head.
I have super thin, fine hair, yes.
That it just gets tangly. So you might have to brush it like twice a day just with the extensions to keep them your natural hair healthy as well and stuff.
So there's a million brands and a million techniques.
Yes.
So so you like a weft. Are they called weft?
So the wefts, I like the wefts.
Across the board. But that's not a brand. That's just
that's the technique. The technique.
A technique.
Hair well, I guess it's the kind of hair or the way it's on the, but it's hand tied extensions is what I would call them. And so, and you'll see that's really popular right now are the hand tied extensions, because they're really also nice to like help blend and custom color and match to each clients' hair.
And so, is there a brand you love the most?
I like,
or does it matter?
I like different ones, like Harper Ellis. Like that's one of the first ones that I actually dove into, and they're actually out of Fort Smith, so they're like more
that's
like
close
local
and easy.
Yes, but they've come all over the country. People will use that method as.
And they're based out of Fort Smith?
Yes.
That's where it started?
Yes.
Oh, that's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
I had no idea.
I know.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Like people travel around the country to go to their continuing ed things. Yeah. And I just assumed it was around the country, not just down the road.
Oh, yes. And there's all different types of ones, but that's like a big one that people like to use as well. And so it's nice to support somebody that's in your home state. So
absolutely.
That's what I
So
like
can you color them?
You can.
Okay. And, but there's a caveat to that.
So you can't go lighter with them.
Okay.
You can always go darker with them or refresh the color.
Okay.
And usually the extensions that I use, I feel like the hair quality is one of the big things that you have to look for.
Is it real hair?
It is real hair.
Human hair.
100% real hair.
Okay.
The extensions that I invest in for my clients are going to last at least a year with the client as long as they're maintaining it and kind of like, doing the conditioning at home and kind of helping with the heat products and which is great because then once a year you're just going to have to replace that hair.
What do they look like at the end of that 1 year mark? I don't know why I sound like I smoke 100 packs of cigarettes, but
no. We've been talking a lot. So
I'm sorry. Sorry to everybody. What does that 1 year mark look like? Like can you tell, or I know you can tell. Let me rephrase that. Can the person wearing them tell to the naked eye?
I think just like any hair, like when you have long hair after a while, the ends are not, it's going to have breakage just like normal because it's real hair.
Like a split end type thing?
Okay. So when I say that, it's not going to be as full. The color is going to, even though we refresh it, if you look at when you first got it, just because everyday wear,
that makes sense.
The color is not going to be exactly the same.
No, not one part of me would think that way.
If we got 20 inches, and it's this is just me, eyeball,
right.
and it's this much, then at the end of the year, it might be this much. So when you get a whole new hair set in, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, this is longer, even though it's the same, just because gradually over time, it's going to move up.
Oh,
so,
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are darker, not lighter. I knew there was something.
Yes, because it's trickier, again, and you also don't want, you want to keep that, you invested in that hair, so you want to keep it nice and healthy and get the longevity, get your wear out of it.
Yes.
So again, going lighter, just like how if I went lighter with my hair, that hair might get more damaged easier.
Right.
So you're not going to get the whole year out of it.
Okay. Too. So do you have yours in right now?
You know what? Not today. I don't.
Okay.
But I usually do have some in.
Yeah, you kind of go back and forth.
I know.
Which is awesome.
I do, and that's what I like about it is that you can keep them in for long periods of time, and then we can also take them out. We can save them. Then you can put them back in. So that's the great thing. It's it's an easy 6-month commitment. I'm gonna take a month off and then bring them back in. So
yeah. I've enjoyed them. I think they're so fun. But I will say, I treat them like gold.
Yes.
And inevitably, I'm in there seeing you. But I'm at least you're so nice about it. You are so nice and welcoming about it. Because I'm inevitably, they take some getting used to.
They do.
And I wear glasses and sunglasses. And so I do this. And I'm oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's going to flip out on you. You just have to get used to it.
Yes. You just kind of have to realize, sometimes, or, adjust to... Okay, put them on my head, my sunglasses, so maybe I just need to, bring them up a little bit and then put them on. So
what's the most levels of wefts you've put in somebody? Has anyone come in with an absurd request?
I usually do 2 rows at the most, and each row I can do up to usually around 6 wefts, so that's the thickness. So the wefts are the thickness of it.
Oh.
Rows are the actual how many
Okay, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. No. Okay.
So it'll be 2 rows. So
2
just
rows.
and usually I'll do something around here and around here.
Okay.
And then I'll make sure, let's say somebody doesn't have as much hair right here. I'm going to bring them back a little bit further, so that way they're a little bit more hidden.
Okay.
So as well, so.
Yeah, because I'm going to just lazy myself. Again, I was watching TV and the America Sweethearts on the DCC cheerleaders, it was like makeover day, and they add extensions to all of them and change all their hair colors and whatnot. And this one girl, hair color similar to mine, got them like right up here and down and down. And I'm like, whoa, oh, her head must be so heavy. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, that's I can't imagine having a row way up here, not in a negative or bad way. I
don't usually go up that far. And that's the thing is, like, every technique is different. And talk to your hairstylist. Like, if they're putting it in a position...
No, come talk to you.
Yes, talk to me. If they're putting it in an area that is like, doesn't feel right, like it's pulling, like, it can always be resituated. That's not permanently there. And I'm that person that says, like I feel like when you invest in extensions, like, I'm there for you just as much, because again, like, they're a little
100%. Yes.
Because I mean, like, they're low maintenance and high, like, and their maintenance at the same time. So I like to be real with my clients.
Yes.
Like I want to say that I might never see you in between, but you might have to, like, an issue, and you might want to come and talk to me about it.
It's a 10-minute fix.
Yeah, and it's like a 10 minutes. Like, we're in there, we talk about it, and we're like, okay, this is what needs to be done. And because it's not permanently attached to your hair, so.
Right. And you gave grace. You gave so much grace this summer because you feel like people are sweatier in the summer.
They're sweatier.
I mean, I go to work out 4 days a week in the morning.
Oh, good for you.
And so, well, no, I really don't say that, but I am really proud of myself because I'm not wired that way in the slightest. But I'm paying for it. I got bullied into it. And I don't want to quit it, because then if I quit it and I go back, then the price like doubles. So I'm like, no, I'm locked in at my grandfathered rate, so I can't just quit.
Good for you.
But
I'm proud.
Thank you. But I'm like, it's pulled back every morning at 5 a.m. And I know it's a little slick, and you're like, it's okay. And I'm like, oh, I feel so bad, because I'm like, I don't want to pull my hair back,
right?
You know, and I don't want to be slick and coming in to see you, but you give a lot of grace for that, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah, because I feel like I would want to be treated the same way, and so I look at that to me, because, you know, it's all about customer service.
It is.
It really is.
It really is.
And the thing is, it's like, I've been there before too, so I know how it is.
Yes.
So, it's happened with me with my own extensions.
Right.
So.
Okay, so I had a girlfriend, because my hair doesn't grow right now. I think it's because I'm old and para or menopause or whatever the hell is happening. Yes. So I pulled my original hair back a lot, because I don't personally think I look good with short hair. It just does not, and I don't have the cute, thick, short hair. So that's why I'm real happy with these. But my girlfriend was like, oh, you got to quit pulling it back in a ponytail. That's why it won't grow.
I think that, no, and yeah, I mean, like, I think that sometimes if people...
And pre-extension me, right? Obviously, yeah.
If you're putting it on too tight and you're ripping out that ponytail holder, you might have breakage. Again, it's all about, too, like, I feel like if you're using more of, like, the softer, like, ponytail holders, too, that's going to help.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yes, like those. That's perfect. So I think some of that has a little bit of truth, so it really just depends on how you're pulling it back.
Gotcha.
But I think that mainly, like, as long as you're pulling it back and you're not, like, ratting up your hair, and then it's like this huge, like, you know, and you're ripping out your hair while you're taking it out. But I feel like that's more like, you see that more with, like, younger, you know, girls that are still figuring out and need guidance on how to upkeep with their hair.
Yes. So let's talk styling tools.
Yes.
What's your favorite?
I love a curling iron. Like, and I think it's like 1 3/4 is usually kind of like what I go for. Okay.
Are you into all these wrappy things with this air? All this, like, oh, look, my curling iron turns into a hairdryer and a lightsaber, and just, it's so next level.
So I do, the only one that I actually really, really like too is like the round brush blow dryer.
Oh, I don't own that, but I've thought about purchasing that.
I like that, but the key to that is, again, like, your hair needs to be about 80% dry before it touches.
Oh, no kidding.
Your hair, because first of all, you're at, like, so just like power dry it, and that's more to kind of give it like the finishing look. You're going to make way more work for yourself whenever you're doing this, and then plus you're putting that direct heat right there on your hair. If you think about it, because it's like your hair is laying on that heat.
Yes.
So when you're doing that the whole time,
it can cause
damage
to your hair.
Okay.
And then also make sure to use like a nice like heat protectant. Like I really like the Unite U oil, and they also have Unite, like I really like too. It's their 7 seconds, which is like a leave-in conditioner that adds protein to the hair, moisturizer, and it has a little bit of heat protectant, and it protects the hair from UV sunlight too as well.
Okay. Yes, because you have to protect, your hair. But then I saw somebody do a video of protecting their extensions from the UVs. And I was like, I never would have thought about that. But I did have it I went to the beach at the beginning of July or August, and I just would turn it up in a bun. And I'm like, I don't.
Bun hats are great too in the summertime with extensions and just hair color in general. Mm-hmm. Just because if you're out on the boat a lot, swimming, if you have kids that are in sports, like walking.
I was in a hat all weekend.
Yeah, the hats to me helps preserve the hair color.
Okay.
And keep it long and not have it fade more to reds. Because like I do feel like in the summertime, I'll see more clients like my hair turned a lot redder faster.
Oh yeah, I have red.
Faded.
Yes.
And it's just because you're in that direct sunlight a lot more. Okay. And then fall and winter, like if you think about it, like you're inside. You're in this. Like it's so the color's going to last a lot longer too.
Oh, I never thought about it like that, but I'm like, yes, I look like Mortician. I'm like, dang it. But I love a good suntan.
Right.
So I'm totally down with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Updos. Do people call you for updos?
I don't get them as much as I used to. Like, I used to be really into doing, like, prom and wedding hair.
That's a special skill set, by the way.
It is. And I ended up taking a step back from that and just more specializing on hair color, hair extensions, like women's haircuts. So that's mainly, like, what I focus on. Mm-hmm. And, again, so usually with updos, I'll do them for my clients. Like, or if, like, one of my clients is like, hey, my really good friend's daughter, and I happen to have a spot, like I'll work them in. But usually,
is it stressful?
It's I feel like in the yes and no. I feel like it's one of those things where, again, photos go a long way, and then just kind of like it's like a puzzle piece to me, like kind of like a fit, like okay, like
were you taught that in school? Updos?
A little bit.
Really?
And it was more like once I got out of hair school, like salon, like back whenever I first got out of hair school, we weren't allowed to specialize, like, in places.
Okay.
So we had to say.
You had to know it all.
We had to know it all. We had to say yes.
That
like
makes
now,
sense.
Like girls coming out of hair school and guys coming out of hair school, they can be like, you know what? I want to specialize in blondes. Yes, you're going to take other things, but.
You can pick a track in hair school now, kind of?
I feel like they can kind of start going that direction.
Okay.
With it. Like, yes, they're going to have to do all of it and learn every method, like all the different techniques in hair school. But, like, coming out of it, I think the salons are a little bit more open-minded to being like, okay, like, they do not like doing men's haircut. And every now and then, yes, you're going to have to do one, but, now there's barbers.
Also a special skill. Or kids are a special skill. Like, there's so many facets to going to hair school.
There is.
Or coming out of hair school.
Well, and barber school is also becoming a big deal, too.
Oh, that's separate?
Oh, yes. I mean, you learn men's haircuts, but there's an actual, like, school where it just focuses on men. And, I think you'll see, like, the Cave and different places like that.
Yes. Gents Place. Yes.
Sometimes like that, I'll tell my clients who, like, want these, like, really sharp haircuts that are men's, because I don't do them every day like they do. I'm like, go to them. Go to there.
Yes.
And then they cater. Like, they do, like, all the, like, special
all
little
the things.
And that's, to me, like, and I'm like, I like having what I specialize, sit in my chair, because I'm going to cater to their needs
Absolutely.
More. So.
Wow. Okay. I never thought about the barbers having their own. I just never thought about it like that.
Right. And, I mean, because I know, a handful of my close friends that went to hair school. Some of them went to hair school. And then they're like, you know what, I'm coming back to barber school because I want to focus.
Yeah, I never
and because I think there's certain things like with the razor, like the the blade, like the
so you don't like cut their head off or their ear. Yeah, also important.
So stuff like that they have to specialize in and get an actual license for that.
Okay, interesting. Okay, let's talk about where you're at.
Yes.
So I met you in a salon in Rogers.
Yes.
But you have since branched out on your own.
I have, and I absolutely
2 years.
2.
Is it 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, a little bit over 2, I guess. Like 2.5 now.
Okay.
Which is crazy because I feel like time just flies by.
That's insane.
Yes. So I'm actually located at a suite,
Mm-hmm.
which I love it. I mean, like, I love salons too, but I like it because I can just like control everything from
Yes.
aesthetics to more of like a one-on-one environment for my clients as well. And I'm looking at my salon suite, which is in Bentonville,
Mm-hmm. Just off Rainbow Curve.
right off of Rainbow Curve. And I like it, and I like it because we each have our own little room,
Yes.
which is great.
It
because-
is so great.
And that way too, like when somebody comes in and they want to like talk, like say they're having a rough day and they want to talk to me about it, I feel like it gives us more of that privacy
It does.
of being able to talk freely and not think like, hey, like once
Everyone can hear.
everybody can
Yes.
hear, because you
You
never
never
know.
know.
You never know. And I've learned
It's a really small community. You never know who you're sitting next to.
You don't, and you never know who's listening and who isn't listening. And I'm not, and so I like that in the sense. And then I also have like these cute boho curtains that if we want even more privacy. So like, let's say you're an extension girl and you don't want anybody to know that you have extensions.
Yes.
We can pull those
I
curtains.
know, I've just outed myself today. I'm sure everyone already knew, but and I would tell anybody, but
I don't think anybody knew until now because they look flawless. So,
obviously, yes. And I did curl them today.
And they look really
let's
good.
go back to that. I was going to ask you, what's your take on hot rollers?
I like hot rollers.
I mean, because I'm old.
I
I've
like
said it
them.
100 times.
I think they're great.
It's a different curl. So I
Oh.
do it a lot, but I did do this because it's real dirty, and I feel like when it's real dirty, it has to have this and not this. Yes.
I like them. I think they're also great for people on the go. So, like, let's say, like, you wake up, you're getting your kids ready for school.
Oh, you're mobile.
right? Like, you can throw them in as long as you don't mind, like, driving, like, your kids to school.
Yes.
With some hot rollers
Yes.
in. And then you can just, like, take them out, like, once they cool.
Yes.
You know, in the car, you might just have, like, a hairbrush in your car, or, like, some hairspray, and then you just take them out. And then
Yes.
it's like,
I do love them. I really do.
You're taking advantage of, like, your time that you have, so.
You know what I can't master? It's a Velcro roller.
So those do take time. So I think the whole thing, like I do Velcro rollers on my hair.
Okay.
So it's all about doing like the round brush first, taking it, and then like putting it in, and then you need like something to latch it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, and it
And-
doesn't come with those.
Yeah.
The packs don't come with those.
So sometimes, yes, and I feel like I got some off of Amazon. So search on Amazon, and sometimes they'll have like those like little clips.
I've got some, but I'm like, But then I feel like my arm gets tired because I'm blow drying. Aren't you supposed to
Right.
blow dry them?
So yeah, so you can
Or
heat
am I
them
just
up. So I like
damaging
will. No, you're doing it. So I'll round brush it. You know, have it heat. Kind of do the like bring it up, do the circle, and you can, and then latch it on, and then I'll hit them after I get them on, and I'll hit them with the heat with the blow dryer, and then I let them cool. I'll go drink my coffee, do whatever I want to do, and then take them out. So and I like them too because you can go kind of just like with hot rollers. You can bring them back. You can just play around with them.
Yeah, I'm not good
different.
at them, but I can master a hot roller. I will. I can do that.
Hot rollers are great too because they're already
They're already hot.
They're already hot, so you just blow dry your hair, have it go. It's great.
Okay, I know I've jumped around 100 times, and we need to wrap it up. But let's go back to your salon suite. It's my salon suite,
Yes,
right off of
yes.
Rainbow Curve. And I think another bonus to your place is if someone's in there and you wait out in the waiting room, or if one's early and one's not, you see this like screen of what all the services are in that little building.
Right.
Like I have found that a dear friend of mine she's actually right next to you, does I don't know what you call it, but like facials and massages and waxes and that stuff, you know. And then like I said, the boys' hair. Now people, it was just one girl, but now because we are a perm family, we have two.
Right.
They're like 2-3 doors down around from here. And then I've run into another girlfriend. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to get my face wax by a different friend," and I'm like, "This is
it's like a community. Different.
It's so
types
great.
Of,
so you might find what you need.
Yes,
or
beauty
wanting.
services
Yes.
that you can get. Anything from there's a nail technician that's in there. There are estheticians. There's
Estheticians, that's the word I was
yes,
looking for.
yes.
I'm sorry.
There's a massage therapist that's like right next door to me. So it's nice because it literally like gives people the freedom to set up in their little room and it's also like if you guys want to plan it, it's like a one-stop shop.
It
like
is.
you can just like jump from little
It
suite.
is.
And every suite is different. There's not any two exactly the same. So you can like walk in. Mine have one environment and walk into another
Yes.
one, and it's like very zenful and
Yes.
like relaxing. Which I mean, mine's relaxing too, but
Yes.
just a different. Like you're getting your massage.
Right.
So
Yeah. It's funny because I mean I texted you a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
because I obviously was not managing my hair very well and needed a little tie up. But I'm like, I had been over there at that building 3 times that week between my kids. Well, actually my kids and then me. And I'm like, I feel like I need a suite over there.
Right? You
Yeah,
should.
I should. I should
think
move
you
the
would.
3W office
Right.
over there.
Yeah, I know. Then I can come over and say hi anytime.
Yes,
And then
yes.
you're like, hey, Rachel, can you show me the new technique with hair?
Absolutely.
It'd be great. It'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, I've loved this. This was so fun and it went so much easier. Like I knew it would be so easy
Right.
with us, but it went so much easier and I bounced around 100
yeah.
times. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no worries. Well, that's how I am too. I'm like, I can just switch from conversation to.
I know we can.
So it makes it nice and easy. And again, thank you so much. I was going to let them know too, if they want to find me on Instagram, Hair by Rachel Bray. That's how you guys can find me on Instagram. And I always tell people like to DM me, a message. And I'm always checking those. So it might take me a day to get back.
But you're still so fast.
Yes, but I'll get back
Yes.
with you guys as
Yes.
well too. So any
You've
questions?
always gotten back with me. And if you can't find her for some weird reason, just text me. It's not a big deal. Or just call Ashley. Ashley can always find her too. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. And it was really
This was
good
so
talking
fun.
to everybody.
I know. I think you should come back in the spring and we talk about what's hot for summer.
Oh, I would love that.
Because you're going to have baby brain, so you're going to need a relaxation for some like hair
Yes,
brain.
I know. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Baby time's
You're
going
going
to
to
be here
baby.
soon.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yes.
Okay. As always, thank you to our special sponsor, Hershey Salty Snacks, Pirates Booty,
Oh my gosh, I love that stuff. It's so good.
Dots Homestyle Pretzels.
Oh my gosh. Kennedy just bought some of those yesterday.
Have you had cinnamon sugar? This is the one I always shout out.
Okay.
Have you had that one?
I need to get some,
You
but
need to
yes,
get
it's been a
some.
minute. But I
Baby
always,
Calvin would love them.
Yes, he would.
And then Skinny Pop.
Okay,
Who
yes, I
doesn't
like
love
those.
Skinny Pop?
Who doesn't? I like how they come in individual bags
Right?
too, so
I
you can
love
bring them
that.
to work.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
all that. So special shout out to Hershey Salty Snacks. They're always so great. And
So
then
great.
shout out to Podcast Videos for providing Aquafina, which is a Pepsi water.
Yes.
So I love that because they're a sponsor of ours too. So Rachel, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, thank you so much.
Yes.
We're going to peace out for now. This has been a long one. I didn't divide it in two, so I'm so sorry. But thanks for sticking with us and keep inspiring a culture of giving. See ya.
All right. Bye, y'all.